Hello, gamers. I thought that one solid sleep would set me right, and I should be able to understand what's happening this weekly in Super Auto Pets. That may be right, but we'll never know, because I didn't sleep that well last night. But either way, we're going to see. We started to piece together some half-decent stuff. Am I wrong or am I right? At the end of yesterday, sounds like a great title for like a young adult novel. The End of Yesterday. That's today, brother! Smashing Pumpkins already did it. Be an edible jacket. What do you think, Tomo? What if they made a jacket out of the material that they made Fruit by the Foot out of? Or am I always get them confused. So you ever notice, this is like the 7th anecdote or musing, let's not flatter ourselves, that we've got already a minute into the video. Fruit roll-ups look like they should be called Fruit by the Foot because they're long. And Fruit by the Foot feels like it should be called Fruit roll-ups because they're not that long. Because fruit roll-ups are the wop wop wop. No, fruit roll-ups are the ones where sometimes you accidentally eat the plastic covering because it tastes the same as the fruit roll-up, right? It's like a sticky material, kind of like a gummy material that has shapes on it you could poke out. And then fruit roll-up is the one that's, I get that it's rolled up, but they should call that one Fruit by the Foot because it's like a foot long. Hi. Maybe I got it all backwards. I don't know. Maybe they do call it Fruit by the Foot now that I think about it. Have I been making any sense at all? Hang on, I'm getting electrocuted by my cat. I told you I didn't sleep that well last night. You should have known. Hi, Tomo. What's your issue, buddy? You've been very it's nice because it's nice to have a pet, you know. Don't get me wrong. I wonder why you're so. I don't want to say needy. It has negative connotations. I wonder why you're so skibbity lately. I wonder why you're so skibbity you probably think this song is about you. I think we're going to do something a little goofy on this one. We're going to buy this. We're going to buy this. We still get the chance to be like sort of a little bit 5 squatted because you're going to spit out a dog. But we also get the benefit of the scaling from an owl/mouse. Ooh, and then combined, you know what? This might be one too many rabbits for the moment, but it's certainly an interesting idea, right? Like the laddie's getting frickin' fed. Yes, he is. And now we run you two up at the front, and I'm feeling this. You're like a 6'8". You could play in the NBA. You're like a 10'10". They probably wouldn't let you. They would consider it unfair, which is in and of itself kind of unfair. The thing is, we got to pivot. Maybe it's the wrong way to phrase it. We got to figure out when we're going to pivot, because we can't run a level 1 owl forever, even though it's the only unit I'm buffing. Which is true. I don't think we need to hard swap anybody's stats. But 2 HP is like pretty solid. I know you're thinking, why not like hard swap the owl's stats? Because the rabbit is going to make it gain HP faster than it gains. We just got blown away. Faster than it gains attack. That's true, but as you just saw, HP is pretty important. Pretty important. Okay, that's honestly almost exactly what I was looking for. Thank you. Whoa, a little interesting here. What an interesting little wrinkle. A seal could scale our attack. The rabbit can scale our defense. It's the strongest team I've ever seen. Pork pants, what are they putting in the water over there? How'd you get a big possum so quickly? Okay, now we have to decide. Do we really want the stilt to be on the squad? Or maybe we'd say, you know what? You've done what you can. Let's get another scaler out there. And just Whatever you're capable of doing for as long as you can do it, just do it. I don't really think a sniper is going to do it for us. Just kind of hoping to see some salads. I think we might be in a lot of trouble. I do think we went up against some disproportionately great teams. And maybe we're not like sunk yet, but we need to pick up the pace. But that's largely up to the shops. It's not really 100% within my control, although I wish that it were. Okay, this kind of goes crazy. I don't know. I mean, it's the easy decision is to just keep doing what we're doing. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's the right decision. But also, to be intellectually honest, we must admit that inertia, it gets a bad rap. It may not be the right decision, but just because it's not necessarily the right decision doesn't mean it's necessarily the wrong decision. You're deriving from second principles, my friend. It's a classic error. It's like the Arctic monkeys. If I could just pull them aside, I would say, come on, it's a juvenile mindset. Whatever people say I am, that's what I'm not. Why don't you just figure out what you are? Certainly simplify the whole process. Okay, I don't want to be on lethal. I want death touch. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I still think we're probably, I don't know, like for round 10, this team is not that bad. But, oh, that was horrible. And yet we live. That was an insane series of debuffs to take at the start, but we're still alive. It is tempting to feed the Scorpion, but I think it's, even though it would gain HP, I think it's a mistake. You have a bat, lynx, raccoon, walrus, scorpion. We'll probably skip you on that one, miss me with that one. Why don't you take some of this? And I probably should have fed you the eggplant first now that I think about it, but I wish you could like feed them the food, but then be like, I didn't mean it. Skip that one. You know, starting to become increasingly skeptical of our likelihood of getting to 10 wins. But we are going to get to 6. I think you could take this. I understand it's nice to feed the seal as well. I was kind of hoping the seal might level up at some point. I know that's a bit naive of me. We're not going to get a level 3 owl. I would just hold your horses on that one. Some chocolate would go crazy. It exists. A seal is also nice, don't get me wrong. All right. It's hard to imagine, but I suppose you never know. Holy cow, we frickin' lived, bro. We frickin' lived. Okay. Stop overriding all my equipment. It's like my most important ability is my equipment. Roll me. Come on. We could go 5 squatted, but it has to be for the right lad. It's not going to be for a tiger for no reason. Some sushi would go crazy. It's not going to be for a monkey on turn 13 where it gives like a 2-3 buff. I don't think so. They're going crazy with the hoopoe bird. And I am loving every minute of it, Jerry. I'm loving every minute of it. That's 7 wins. I didn't think we could hold on this long. But every day is a gift. That's why they call it the present. Try it. Beautiful. I do feel like we're going to hit a point where we just get blown away by a team. It really didn't hit the seal. Is this a cruel joke? Is this a cruel angel's thesis? Well, what did I tell you? But still, 7 wins. I didn't think the Owl could play this week, but now I think the Owl can play. The Owl can play. Give me a cockroach on the squad, too. All right, how about a juicy sausage? And for once, can we take the double entendre out of it and just be happy with the fact that it sounds delicious? Would that be okay? I'm tired of all this. Everything's got to be a, that's what your mom said last night, sort of. Like, you know how much mental power we as a society are wasting on making sure that we don't have accidental double entendres in, like, every single sentence that we say? We could have definitely sent people to Mars by now if we were not wasting 2% of our cognitive calories every single day. Just trying to make sure we don't get dunked on some dude in sales with a "that's what she said" tattoo who just goes like, "Hey, that's what she said. You walked right into that one, brother." Makes me sick. Okay, note to self. We do not need a frozen apple. They don't freeze that well, I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm going to say even if apples freeze that well, they don't freeze that well. Because you can't be dedicating freezer space to apples. Meat, sure, if you get it on sale. Apples, they take up too much space for the caloric content you receive from them. And I'm a noted apple enjoyer. I'll tell you right off the bat, if you're watching this video, 8 out of 10 people watching this, I eat more apples than you. I'm not flexing. I'm not saying that makes me like a better person. I'm simply saying, like, if you take offense to it, you should look inside of yourself and figure out why that is and leave me out of it. So don't try to say I don't know apples. You think I don't know Fuji's, Honeycrisp, Gala? You know that you don't hear too much about the Macintosh anymore. Everybody talks about the computer. Nobody talks about the original namesake these days. Really makes you think. Really makes you wonder. Think and wonder. Wonder and think. How much water could 55 elephants drink? You know what I'm saying? You ever read Oh, the Things You Could Think by Dr. Seuss? Yeah, well, have you ever read it 7 times in one night? Have you ever read it 7 times every night? Love to see that hippo getting buffed. You don't really need to be here anymore. We got to move on from whatever's going. We should probably take a bat on the squad. But I'm loving every minute of it, Jerry. What can I say? So far, so good. An orangutan. Hard to argue it shouldn't be on the team. Let's get a lynx out there as well. That's a great level. I appreciate that. A scorpion would go crazy next turn. Scorpion at the front to soften up their frontline unit, and then the hippo from that point onwards goes buck wild. All right, they basically deserve to win that one because they outthought me. They got a very unique team, but they just drew me. That's gotta hurt. Still putting some priority on this hippo here. We're not getting an apple, and we're not drinking any frickin' Merlot. You're sticking, I don't know, a Gariel, it just doesn't strike me as, like, good enough. I feel like we can mess with their team a little bit, just with a lucky eggplant. Bro, stop sniping my scorpion. He's an important part of the squad. All right, we are stalled, but not yet descending. This has to happen. You had your chance. Honestly, either you or the fish has to go. I understand you're giving better buffs, but the fish is in a better position. Then this allows us to get the monkey almost leveled up immediately. It's quite valuable. The ostrich is too good not to keep. It had to be done. It's an insane pivot, don't get me wrong. Now we got many different ways to beat you. Scorpion surprise. Hippo that goes buck wild. Obviously the eggplant's not doing too much work, but you know, it is what it is. Fish has some pretty good stats. That's got a sting. Give it a couple turns. The ostrich is going to go crazy. Don't even worry about it yet. Nah. Sushi is like, it's not good enough, man. We need better. We need more. We need chocolate, monkey, ostrich. We need something like that. You're also probably more important than a fish. That's very good. Okay. Next turn, we got a high apple pie in the sky hopes, people. We do. That's horrible. This had to change, okay? We had to change our team. We'd be in the same position if we didn't. You're gone. You're coming out. I still believe in the ostrich. If the game goes long, we're going to need him. No, it's got to be better. We should be freezing our tier 6s, though. That's very true. And you know what? If they got one big weak unit at the front, or one big early unit at the front, then the walrus will go crazy mode on him. Okay, see, this is what I was hoping to go up against. This is a little bit better. You didn't need to be frozen this long. And yet here you are. You might as well stay with it. A 1-up would go crazy on you too. It would be substantially better, I think. Now? Yeah? Yeah? Unfreeze, 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 unfreeze. So the odd man out right now is like we really do have a scorpion just chilling. We got like a 1-1 scorpion that's just... I don't even really know what you would describe it as doing right now, but not much is a more charitable answer than it deserves. It is still doing death touch, which is nice, but... Okay, you need this. Double freeze. Level 2 ostrich would be a huge success on this turn. Chocolate. No chocolate. Okay, okay. Take some salt then. Take some salt. You don't need to be at the back either. Problem is you kind of want to have your scorpion before one of your big units in order to favorably trade with a better value unit. Oh, I should have unfrozen all these guys too. What am I thinking, man? Like, maybe I do want you, like, second. Holy cow. Freeze me, freeze me. We're not going to get chocolate, but that's okay. We don't have the money for it. We don't have the cognitive capacity to lead. Unfreeze them all. Okay. I still think in spite of the mistakes that we've made here, there's a road to 10. Steal my 1-up. Steal, oh no, but then you stole my death touch! And it doesn't matter. Go hippo. You wouldn't think that chocolate is in this weekly based on the infrequency of its appearance. And yet here we are. I'm rolling. Like I don't see a reason not to roll. We get more value out of the roll than we do out of the money. Was that, be real with me, Chad, was that 10 rolls? That stings. All of my units are dead. Except the ones that truly don't matter. Okay. That's tough. They got a little bit of a counter pick going on here. I understand. I hear. I ain't mad at you. Forget the ostrich for now. We need to level the ostrich. Come on. That's what we need. And then another one immediately. Don't mind if I do. I don't really know what our hippo's doing anymore. I don't think we should have stuck with the scorpion for this long, man. All of my good equipment got overridden! Yet, and yet, and yet. No, it's not enough. It's not enough. How could you do this to me? Okay, no, by the way, Super Auto Pets community, you do it to yourself, okay? Let me tell you why. As soon as I figure it out for myself. I'm running bat every time. Every time I see a bat, I'm taking it. That's what you get. You were gonna be, and then you're gonna be like, oh, it's not even fun to play anymore because it's just bats everywhere. Yeah? You should have thought of that before you made it bats everywhere, you piece. I'd much prefer to get a level, but a cockroach kind of does go a little insane, at least. Give it a second. This is just a horrible round for me. Well, we're taking a bat. I'll tell you that for free. Kind of feel like we should take a jellyfish just to hold. All right, so you screwed me. Does it feel good? Selling my best unit to buy a frickin' bat, or not a bat, a hedgehog. I got another unit that can't level up. What am I doing with this jellyfish, man? It's all right. Their weakness hit a unit that didn't matter. We win. Okay. Hold it. Hold. We roll. We take. Come on. Level 2 jellyfish would go insane, brother. Insane. Frog next turn. For now, make your bat survive. There's no way we don't at least draw. I knew it. I knew it. Burnt lettuce, we got your number today, okay? Level me. Gariel goes crazy. Sell the frog to swap hedgehog stats to bat. He's a genius. Gariel starts with a little bit of a snipe. Nothing? Something. Take the level and run, brother. Jellyfish gets a little bit stronger. Throw a little hippo out there. No. Yeah. Or an orangutan. 3/8 orangutan. The hippo's kind of like, it's like, man, I'm a hippo. But honestly, we could use the help, all the help we could get. And they have their own hippo, so I don't even have to feel bad about it. Oh, son of a gun. I do feel bad about it because they beat me. Stats? Don't hit the hedgehog. It's you ungrateful so-and-so. I don't know why I love the eggplant so much. It's a food I don't even really enjoy in real life. I wish I did because it's more sophisticated to enjoy eggplant than it is to not enjoy it. But it's just, I come by it honestly, I just don't enjoy the way it tastes, basically. We take our level. Our jellyfish not getting level 2 is devastating, but so be it. Now, you're gone. You're on the team. And an alpaca can solve a lot of problems for us, people. You might as well take the level so at least the jellyfish gets a little buff. I just don't see a Triceratops getting the job done. A lynx is kind of a sniper, so we respect it. Okay, I gotta think about this one. I think we're cooked on this round, and that just seals it. If you don't get a Hopu bird, it's like it changes every time. It's bat one time, Hopu bird the next time. If you don't get a Hopu bird, go home, bro. Okay, sorry to the hippo, but we changed the rules of engagement. It's a jellyfish squad now. What do we want to see? I think we're still probably cooked on this round, but maybe in the future. They got their own snipers, bro. Wait, we made it. Okay. As much as I hate to say it, I think you have to sell the bat. But it has to be for a good cause. I don't think a monkey is like good enough. A level 2 monkey on turn 9 is pretty good, though. And you should probably come out next time. You are so likely to give me a lynx, though, which would take me to a level 3 lynx so fast. But what are you going to sell to make it happen? You're going to sell a lynx for a lionfish, makes sense. Maybe this is the right turn to try that. See if you get... I was just going to say, what if you got a second lionfish? Because then you get another lionfish, which also buffs your jellyfish. Plus, we got a tiger sitting there. Now, to be honest with you, even though we did just get a level 2 monkey, if we're going like kind of a sniper theme, I would rather try to get a cool tiger going out there. Thanks for not hitting the scorpion, by the way. I appreciate it. Rather get like a tiger out there or something. But only once we have another level to go for it. Like for now, we could probably live with that. And we'll like straddle 2 different archetypes simultaneously. We're alpaca maxing by not using it ever at all. huge. Huge. Dude, the lionfish came out of nowhere to save me. Now here, I still don't really want to get rid of a lynx. I still think we do it this way. We do want to get you to level 3. I was hoping we would see a tiger appear. I should have bought a PETA. Me when I'm in the fantasy Hunger Games league. I don't know. Sorry. But how did he make himself look so much like a rock, man? What were they cooking up in District 12 that he had that kind of makeup skill? I know he was dressing cakes at his mom's bakery, but seriously, like it just, I don't know, it seems insane to me. I'm not buying an apple. And I thought about buying an ostrich, but opted against it. Okay. You got to make sure that the alpaca doesn't become a prison. But a tiger making a lynx go crazy, or a tiger making a lionfish go crazy is very interesting. It is very interesting. Sell you. You've done well, by the way. You would also help out our lionfish a great deal, but we're in the race to the finish now. Tiger? Tiger? Oh! Yeah, I know, like, I could sell a lynx to next turn. I guess I could do it this turn. Would I want to? It is another level. It's hard for me not to do this. Now, the issue is obvious. Our second tiger isn't really doing anything. But just let it simmer for one turn, okay? I know you're like, whoa, what a fail. No. We're setting up long term for success. In the short term, don't even worry about it. Don't even cry, okay? First off, because we won anyway against somebody with a naughty name. Then we combine you. You go to level 3. You get even stronger. You come out here. Just a level on you would go insane, bro. But if you're unwilling, I understand. We could have you given Death Touch to just about everybody, I guess. I also like the idea of you doing 9 damage to... Well, you do 6 damage to every enemy. Or sorry, 6 damage to one enemy twice, and then 9 damage to 2 enemies twice. It's more fun. That's my hypothesis. Sniping is simply more fun. So let's give it a try. Seems like it could go crazy against like a squad of very weak units, and it did. And it did. So apologize to me. Now, just gotta play your cards right here. I kind of think like you're done. You had your chance, and you saved me in some situations, which I'm very appreciative of. Let's get Foam Sword out there just for some extra sniping. You take a 1-up. Orangutan, rabbit, orca, bluebird, raccoon. We heavily snooze this. This will really bake your noodle. I know it's a little different. I like to keep the asynchronous enemies on their toes a little bit, okay? I wouldn't expect... It completely worked. I'm a genius, and you owe me an apology, even though we just got a draw out of that. Still, I'll still accept my apology. We need something to get us over the hump. Ostrich is fun, but too slow. I mean, it's something. Let's freeze an anglerfish. We never know what they might be spitting next time. You never know what they might be spitting out. Team looks quite strong. Hey, wait, oh, my whole squad is dead? Your whole squad is dead? Son of a gun. What happened, man? I only got to do 1 attack. Lynx, tiger, bison, hoopoe bird. I don't think we're spitting a lynx out at this point. insubordinate, and churlish. We have no need for you to get to level 2 because we have nothing we can sell to get a toy. You need to get buffed, bro. You need to get your stats up. I can't believe this is what I'm doing. And what are you gonna do? What's your purpose then? You don't belong here. Wait! Yeah. Yeah. We're not getting tiger lionfish. And there is a way to get tiger lionfish. Something to consider. This would be an interesting bit of tech. I'm not sweating my equipment too much. This is, dude, we didn't even, I'm mad because we didn't even need the buff on the lionfish, but whatever. Okay, we got there. Hey, thanks for watching. Best level 1 frog purchase in history. Maybe I did sleep well last night. I hope you do as well. Click the like button if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. See ya!